Hello everyone, Booker Player 1 here, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Omori. We have had a rich full day. It is time to go to sleep. A very comfortable bed. We would like to go to sleep. So we find ourselves back in Neighbor's room instead of Whitespace. What's going on in Whitespace? Oh. We can look at all the stuff in here, it's still the same. We got the tentacle, we can go look at this picture. We can make some toast. Waiting for something to happen. If we try to go over here, we are met with this thick fog, this Silent Hill level of fog that envelops the forest. The same is true if we go this way. Let's go check out the playground. Everybody is gone. Even Boss is no longer behind the tree. You can still save with the picnic basket, and you can recover with the candy, but there's the mailbox is gone. There's nowhere to shop. The mirror is interesting, so we're alone. We can play hide and seek with the mirror. All right, let's go. Let's go find that mirror. Not a great hiding spot, buddy. I got you. We're also free to use the playground equipment by ourselves. Because that's how I denote that I'm having fun. I refer to myself and some other people. If we go south, we are greeted by more fog. With nowhere else to go, let's go north of the stump. Omori, you're here. I'm so glad you found me. Kel, Aubrey, Hiro, and all the children are gone. There's a thick fog enveloping the entire forest. Everywhere except here. Maybe our friends are somewhere across the water. Let's find them together. Do you want to join me? If you say no, I know you're scared, but I also know you can do this. Take all the time you need to prepare. I'll be here when you're ready. Well, we're ready, but... Thanks, little brother. I knew I could count on you. I'll keep you company so you're not alone. I know you really hate that. You walk around, leave some footprints in the sand. Look at the pail and the shovel. If you try to leave... Don't be scared, Omori. Nothing can hurt you as long as you're with me. So we can't go anywhere else. It's but thou must. We have only one place to go. It's like watching the footprints, the feety prints in the sand. Steady your heartbeat. Don't be afraid. It's not as scary as you think. We are no longer afraid of drowning. We can get back up by going to the beach and back in through the beach as well. Just a neat little tidbit. Doesn't really change anything. So I'm of two minds. There's half of me when I was playing this where I'm very invested in the story and I want to know what's going on next. But there's also that gamer brain where I realized, oh, we can swim now. There's a million things I need to go back and do. And we just can't do them yet because of where we're at and what's going on with the story. We have to persist through the story a little further. Which isn't really a punishment because, you know, it's a good story. If you try swimming off sides, we get a message that there is nothing over there. So it seems like we have a lot of ground to cover, but we really don't. As we approach any of these shadowy individuals, they will disappear. We cannot talk to them. This is one of two stops that we'll be making. This lighthouse. This like disused, almost like abandoned lighthouse. Another white egret orchid. And a TV with something staring at us from the other side of the screen. This poor photo. It's barely holding itself together. We're gonna go upstairs. There's no light. A pair of binoculars. So, I'm looking for something with these binoculars. Most of what we can see here is just, like, foggy, you know, water, what have you. But I am looking for something in particular. And it's gonna let me talk about an aspect of the game that I haven't talked about yet. I will find it eventually. There it is. So we can see what is known as... This thing that keeps popping up. We've seen it a million times now. It's known as something. It's the thing that keeps attacking us in the waking world. And we see this shadowy figure known as something. So Omori has a hidden value that is given to your file when you start the game. Known as your WTF value, which affects the game in little ways. One of the ways it can affect your game is if the WTF value is high enough, you get this guy. Nothing mechanically changes about the game. Like, you don't get like any special items or any like secret boss fights or anything. But the higher the WTF value, the more like weird stuff that will pop up. Which at some point I will do a video or segment where I talk about the WTF value and what all changes. But the something shadow showing up on the binoculars only occurs if your WTF value is of a certain like percentage, if it's high enough. We're gonna go to this little house over here, and there are some dead batteries in the store that we're gonna take. Ooh, spooky. Same thing. These shadowy figures will continue vanishing on us as we approach them. So if we go off the sides in this area, it actually loops back to the other side. And there's actually not technically anything to do out here. We're going to come across some islands that have more of the little houses on them. And as far as I can tell, at this point, they are all identical. They all have the unmade bed, the creepy TV. Only one's going to have the batteries in it. We already got them. But they are all identical. I have not noticed any changes, so. Perfectly willing and planning to include like in a bonus video if there was something there that I missed, like some big major revelation, but in my exploration, I have not found anything at this point in the game. Yeah, see, there's another one. Also of note, like, this is a very story-driven segment of the game, so with Mari in our party, she's not actually in the party. We can't even bring our menu up right now. There's, like, not any combat about to happen or anything. This segment is supposed to basically be strictly atmospheric and story-driven. Which I actually think is a good choice, like, unless it's a very important fight, like having a bunch of random encounters would, I think, detract and distract from this segment. Yeah, see, if you walk back over here, that's where we dropped off the first time, so it just loops. Omori, I'm so proud of you. You swim all the way here, even though you've always been terrified of water. But there's still one thing that you're afraid of, isn't there? Something. A little bit harder to overcome. So as we're walking along these this walkway, we're gonna find these little islands with these like shadowy, half-remembered images from our past. I really love how something, like, in terms of, like, what's going on under the hood, something as simple as, like, an RPG Maker style game can still have powerful storytelling, just, like, through imagery. Because I'm sure you could tell this story, but, like, just bludgeon the player with, like, a bunch of exposition, instead of showing us the imagery and letting us try to put together what's going on for ourselves. Just a very masterful section, like, in my opinion. Omori, it seems that you have forgotten something important. Are you okay with that? I'm not too sure. You've seen this curtain once before. The last time we went to the lake. This is my stop, though. I know I shouldn't have come. It just gets a little lonely without everyone. It's not my place to say anymore, but I hope you're still there, Sonny. I really miss you. Goodbye, little brother. Just this whole entire sequence from the moment that we meet up with Mari and go through this foggy area. Just it's a combination of of doing something like this and doing it the right way. It's not bogged down with a bunch of random encounters or boring puzzles. The background music and sound is very appropriate, and it's just good visual storytelling. We're also now introduced to Omari's ability to apparently just hold his breath like he's Aquaman, because the entire next segment of what we're doing is is underwater, waiting for something to happen. The M key, which is pretty much just, it's for free, it's right there, and we need it. It's one of the ones we need. 5 keys left. We will look in the hole. Wish we hadn't looked in the hole. This land's carpool only, kid. Come back when you've got friends. This is the endless highway. Roman. So, if you see a clam, it's actually money. You can pick up literal clams as money here, since we are underwater. If we keep going this direction, this place does loop. It is, in fact, an infinite highway, but we're going to pick up a couple clams and look at a couple things before we move on. Like, we got Mr. Siegel, who just tells us this is the endless highway. Another clam. It's not the fastest way to make money, but, you know, it's there, it's free. It's free money. It's free real estate. Same thing. It's still the endless highway. When you are ready to move on, just go approach one of the taxis and talk to them. We can move on. Hey kid, you want to go somewhere cool? You should go to the Last Resort. It's the hottest, trendiest place to be these days. I can take you there if you want, kid. It's all the rage. Come on, don't be shy. I don't bite. Much. A little bumpy, but not all that bad. Come back anytime, kid. Like a glove? Hey, I know this guy. Hey, Omori, there you are. Where have you been, buddy? While you were gone, everyone got tricked into signing contracts. So, we all have jobs now. We're going up so fast. My job is to point people to the last resort. That's where I work. There it is. But I gotta say, this job thing isn't all it's cut out to be. So why don't we get everyone to quit and get the heck out of here? Hero's been traveling a lot for work lately. But I know for sure that Aubrey's working on the 5th floor of the last resort. We should go find her first. Kel's got the right idea, because all these delicious watermelons we can't get because they're trapped behind these barrels. So, all of these goomans are doing the slimy, sleazy resort thing. And they all have items for sale, but at like ridiculously inflated prices. The standard, like, you know, going to a theme park and they want like $25 for a bottle of water, you know, things like that. Although this guy does have a butt peach soda. And I do love butt peach soda, but not for 600 clams. We might come back and pay this guy, but we're gonna need our full crew to make use out of this. This guy is even selling the bottled water and wants like 500 clams for it, I believe. Yeah, it's a little steep. You gotta remember, we're also saving up money so we can eventually go back to Rococo and have him commission the rest of the paintings for us. Or rather, commission him for the rest of the paintings. Hey Mari, look who finally decided to show up. Omori! It's so good to see you again. What is it, Omori? Aren't you happy to see your big sister? Oh, that's just Omori being Omori. You can't blame him for the way he looks. Anyway, as I was just saying, working pays the bills, but it's not very exciting. So me and Omori are gonna go get Aubrey and Hero, and then we're gonna find Basil? Oh yeah! That's what we were gonna do. Always happy to help. Let me know if you need anything else, okay? Nah, don't worry about it, Mari. The boss loves me. We'll be in and out of the last resort real quick, no problem. Okay, if you say so, Kel. Come on, Omori. I can't wait for you to meet the boss. Yeah, narrators aside, we will not be in and out real quick. We're going to go ahead and end the video there. Next time, we'll be entering the last resort to try to rescue our friends from their contracts. Hope you guys are enjoying these. I'm enjoying making them. Until next time, everybody stay safe.